Welcome to YOLO Texas, and this is our team of traveling Texans. Ride shotgun with us as we visit breathtaking views.
It is incredible what we can find right here in Texas.
Check out heart-racing attractions. And taste mouth-watering foods this great state has to offer.
This is getting hot.
Go right off the bone. That's how you know it's good.
This is delicious.
Why, you ask? Well, to simply put it, you only live once, Texas. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to another episode of YOLO Texas. I'm your host, AC, and get ready to cool off with us this week because we're focused on finding places to stay cool during the Texas summer heat. We'll find comfort in the air conditioning of the San Antonio Museum of Art, but first, we're taking a dip into the largest water park in the Houston area. So follow along with our in-house Estonian, Tessa. She explores Big Rivers Waterpark and Adventures.
Welcome to Big Rivers Waterpark. Here, you'll find some of the biggest waves and most exciting water attractions in all of Houston. Now, it gets hot here in H-Town, so we're gonna go cool off with some water rides and see what other adventures they have in store. Before I splash into all the fun, I met with Big Rivers CEO, Monte. So can you first tell me how this park got started?
You know, it really started with just a few families that live in the area, and we all wanted a place for our kids to go. So we started construction in 2017. We had a partial opening in the summer of 2019, and so this is really our first full season open. And we opened May 23rd, 2020.
Oh wow, okay, so brand new.
Yeah, we've taken steps and set in place protocols to keep our guests safe, to keep our staff safe. So we require that the staff wear masks when they're interacting with guests. We have a lot of space, so people can socially distance themselves. And the facility can hold up to 12,000 people, but we actually limit our capacity to just 25%. So it allows more opportunities for social distancing.
Tell me a bit about your most popular attractions and what I should try first.
Okay, so there's two, you gotta kind of look at two sides. We have the wet and the dry activities.
Okay.
On the wet side, it's kind of a tie. We have Storm Surge and Kamal Crush are two of our family raft slides. And so you can sit in a tube with 3 other people and go down, and it's a blast. And it is by far the most popular rides.
Oh my gosh.
And we have not had anybody tip over in weeks. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
On the dry activities, the zip lines have got to be the most popular. So we've got the tallest zip lines in Houston, we've got the longest runs in Houston, we've got the fastest in Houston.
Oh my
and
gosh.
so zip lines are probably the most popular.
After all of these activities, I know I'm gonna be hungry. Where are some local spots that I can check out?
The biggest and the best, my first choice is Big Red's Barbecue. So now, this is Texas, everybody loves brisket, and we've got some great smoked brisket. But my favorite is the smoked turkey. And so our kitchen manager, Juan, has this incredible recipe. It is absolutely delicious. I am not a turkey eater. This is not Mom's Thanksgiving dinner. This is just an amazing, amazing turkey.
I'm super excited to get started. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out.
All right, so there are 80 acres of adventure at this park, and I'm going to start in the skies with the Falcon Flight. It's their ultimate zipline course with 3 different towers. All right, guys, so who's strapping me in this? All right, guys, I'm all strapped in. Now we're headed up. Wish me luck. On this box? Okay.
All right, ready? On
Okay.
3. 1, 2,
On 3,
3.
1. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah! I'm kind of upset at how scared I was because it's actually a really like beautiful glide. Like it's not bad at all. I was just being a bit of a little baby about it, but it was really fun. I want to do it again. I think the second time around I won't be as scared. I'll be better. Because like kids do this, so I can do it. No, it was so much fun. I freaked out the first time, you know, just a little bit. I'll admit I was a little dramatic, but it was so much fun. That adrenaline pumping, ready to take on the world now. And next was the Vultures Dive, an attraction so terrifying, I needed it to be explained a few times.
What are we about to do right now, Tess? By we, I mean you.
The Vultures Dive.
What is the Vultures Dive?
It's an 80-foot drop with like a bungee cord.
No bungee.
No bungee?
It'll slow down. It's a free fall for the first 20 feet and then it slows down.
So I'm not going to bounce back up?
That's the goal, is for you to not bounce.
Are you not listening?
I know. Over the edge.
Yeah, it's a free fall.
Whoa.
Fall, and then it's just going to slowly drop.
Okay, but it's different from like a bungee.
It's not bungee. You're not going to bounce. It's not going to catch you at any point.
It's just going to slow down.
It's just not going to allow you to accelerate.
Oh, okay.
This is Tessa. Say good luck. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Wish me luck.
Just a step? I'm so scared! Okay.
How was that?
Terrifying.
Okay. What'd you think?
Did I step or jump? I don't even remember. I think I blacked out. But it was cool. It wasn't that bad. I'm a little shaky, but I think I just hyped it up way too much in my mind. But it was a lot of fun.
We are not done yet. More water fun at Big Rivers Waterpark after the break. Hey y'all, and welcome back to YOLO Texas, where Tessa is exploring Big Rivers Waterpark and Adventures just outside Houston, Texas.
After all the fun in the sky and before I hit the water, I have to refresh, refuel, and word on the street is the smoked turkey is the bomb. So we decided to give two of their most famous items a try, the smoked turkey and the chopped brisket loaded baked potato. First off, this turkey. Ooh, it cuts so easy, so tender. Usually turkey is super dry, but look, so moist, so which is surprising to eat good food at an amusement park. Like typically, I would just get like a hot dog and call it a day, but no, I would come here just to eat. Next up is this chopped beef baked potato. Now this isn't your normal baked potato. There's brisket on here, cheese, some sauce that smells incredible. So let's try this. Ooh, and some sour cream. Right. Oh my gosh. So this is actually really sweet, but it's like a sweet and a little bit of like a spicy kick to it, which is very interesting. I'm a huge fan. After a meal at Big Red's Barbecue, it was time to actually hit the water in this water park. First up, we got our feet wet with some baby gators at Gator Bayou. Oh, I don't know. I don't think she likes me.
Isn't that pretty?
Okay. I'm so... Okay. I don't want to freak her out. I feel bad. Oh my goodness. I got her
kind of tight.
Okay. Hi, Purdy. Oh my goodness. Oh, so sweet. Who can say they've kissed an alligator before? Look at this cutie. Now it's really time to dive off the deep end, and what better way to do it than with an inflatable obstacle course on a lake? It's one of the water park's most popular attractions, Wild Isle. Okay, last thing, right? And then home. And what water park trip would be complete without slipping down a good old-fashioned water slide? And Big Rivers has a ton of water slides. Very convincing, so I was able to drag my producer and wonderful cameraman Jay onto this exciting ride. You ready, guys? And to end off the day, we grabbed a few delicious dishes from another park restaurant, Armadillo Grill. We explored 80 acres of this incredible water park and didn't even get through everything. As a Houstonian, I know I'll be back here to try all the rides, and you guys should too. Until then, I'm gonna dig into these nachos, so see y'all later.
For more information on Big Rivers Waterpark and Adventures, head on over to the link provided below. Next up, we're taking a tour of global culture inside the San Antonio Museum of Art. That's after the break. Hey y'all, welcome back to the show. Of course, you cannot visit San Antonio without taking a trip down the historic Riverwalk, but further down is the San Antonio Museum of Art, a destination that promises to whisk you around the world, packed with 5,000 years worth of art, people, and culture. So we decided to visit the San Antonio Museum of Art to learn a bit more about the history of us all. Hey everyone, we're here at the San Antonio Museum of Art, a comprehensive collection of all different kinds of creations from all around the world and all housed right here in this former Lone Star Brewery. But before we explored the museum, we met up with our tour guide, Tatiana. This is a new way of interviews and way of life for all of us right now. So thank you for allowing us to come out here.
Well, first of all, welcome. We're so happy that you're here and that you've made it out.
So what can we find inside the San Antonio Museum of Art?
You know, the San Antonio Museum of Art opened in the 80s in what was originally the Lone Star Brewery. And what we house here in this building is over 5,000 years of art from all over the world. So we have a really incredible collection and scope. We have art from Asia, we have ancient Mediterranean, so Greek and Roman statues, Latin American. We have a fantastic contemporary collection, American art, oceanic art, European art. You name it, we've got it.
I need a pro tip. Is there a method to the madness when coming inside? Should we start at one section first?
So personally, I love getting lost in museums. I mean, that's kind of a fun way, just meander. You know, you discover new little corners that maybe you missed. You know, there's something kind of charming and wonderful about getting lost in a museum, for sure.
There are over a dozen exhibits inside the San Antonio Museum of Art. So to get us started, we took the elevators to travel through time and countries. What is this fun, vibrant piece right here?
Sure, so this is a Tibetan medicine Buddha mandala. And what it is thousands, millions of tiny little grains of sand.
This is sand?
This is sand, yeah. And you know, traditionally, at the end of the ceremony, they let the grains of sand blow away, but we have the extraordinary privilege of having one of these. We are one of 4 museums to actually have a mandala. And we actually had to get special permission from the Dalai Lama to be able to keep this work intact.
Definitely proud San Antonian right now. All right, so where are we now?
So we're in our Spanish colonial gallery, and this particular gallery is really special because, you know, we have this gorgeous altar, and it's made to evoke the feeling of actually being inside of a church.
So we took Tatiana's advice and decided to get lost inside the museum. Wow, look at all of these chalices and crowns. You know, it reminds me of growing up Catholic and going to Catholic school and going to church every Friday and Sunday with my family. It's just bringing it all back home. Okay, so we had to come check out the statue of Athena, who is the goddess of arts and crafts and war, because all of those things, you know, match together for sure. I love her, Athena. Coming up next, we finish off our day at an Italian restaurant owned by a celebrity chef when YOLO Texas returns. Hey y'all, welcome back to the show where we're at the San Antonio Museum of Art and had to check out Tre Trattoria, a restaurant located adjacent to the building that is the brainchild of celebrity chef Jason Dady. A restaurant on the campus of a museum.
Right.
Great concept. Whose idea was it?
Yeah, you know, we actually tried to come here quite a few times 5 or 6 years ago, and we just kind of trying to figure it out. It is unique because you're coming to a museum and trying to figure out exactly what people want.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate that they just kept calling, and we kind of finally said, yeah, we've got to do this because the building is just so freaking amazing. You know, for me, Tre Trattoria is about being just really good, authentic Tuscan Italian.
Okay.
And people will say, what does that mean? And I don't even know that I have the right answer. But just, you know, things that are authentic, things that are simple, things that are clean. We make all of our own pastas.
Why Texas and why San Antonio of all places to really call home and make a name for yourself?
Yeah, I moved here in 2001. I was a 24-year-old chef that probably really didn't know what I was doing at the time, and but we just felt like San Antonio was a market that we could, you know, grow, that we could raise a family in, and we just love the small town and the heritage and the culture of this city. It's really unparalleled. For us, we call it home.
You know, all that talk about food has definitely made us hungry, and the kitchen is heating up, so it's time for a taste test. All right, Chef Margot, It already smells wonderful. So
Awesome,
what do we
good.
have right in front of us?
Okay, so this is our classic bolognese dish. It's a classic dish with pork veal and ground beef, finished with some fresh tomatoes, fresh herbs, and then finished with some Parmesan.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and what is this puffy ball of goodness?
This
right in
is
front of
our
me?
pull to order fresh mozzarella. We finish it with some sea salt and some fresh olive oil served with some roasted garlic bread.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so start here first, move on to the
Yeah,
dish.
you definitely want to start with the mozzarella. It's
Okay.
our #1 seller. That's what most of our guests start with.
Trying to do this as ladylike as possible.
Just go in there with your knife.
All right.
And that is our mozzarella.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. We finish it with some fresh grated Parmesan. This is our actual bolognese is kind of stewed for a couple hours. Campanelli pairs very well with our bolognese. So, bon appetit.
Oh my
And that is our Tre Trattoria bolognese.
The homemade pasta is like out of this world good. When I think museum, I never think, oh, what am I gonna eat or how am I gonna make this a date besides just going to the museum?
Right,
but
right,
now you
absolutely.
can merge the two. You don't have to go very far, just
You
a hop,
have-
skip, and a jump away.
You have a day date and you have a lunch date all in one sitting.
Rolled in
a
one.
sense. Perfect.
Oh my goodness. All right, so from the San Antonio Museum of Art to culinary art, it is all just one great experience here in San Antonio. A special thank you to Chef Dady, Chef Margot, and their team for creating such masterpieces with their dishes. They're truly artists at what they do, and I am seriously full, so I'm gonna go walk it off at the Riverwalk, and I'll call it a day. See ya. To plan your museum visit and date night at Tre, head on over to the links provided below. Okay, y'all, that is it for our show today. If you want more YOLO Texas at home, check us out on all of our social media platforms or pay us a visit at our website, YOLOTX.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Until next time, remember, it is a big world, so get out there and explore it. You know what they say, you only live once, Texas. Be safe, y'all.